In a highly advanced future, supermarkets have become places where people can buy babies just like they would any other item. Women no longer have to get pregnant and give birth, they can simply walk into a store and choose the baby they want. Rachel carefully placed a baby in her shopping cart. However, as she was about to pay, she remembered that her husband was black. To avoid any arguments or uncomfortable questions, she abandoned the purchase and opted for natural childbirth. But the birthing process was also different in that era. Pregnancy was no longer necessary. Doctors simply took the DNA of both parents and then grew the baby in a special pot. Thanks to advanced technology, they could observe the stages of life's development. At one point, the sperm successfully fertilized the egg. Rachel and Jack embraced tightly, filled with emotion, knowing that a new life was beginning. As they awaited the next step, the doctor brought in a large, furnace-like device. They were initially confused and horrified, but eventually accepted the technology. Inside the machine, their child developed. Their lives continued as usual. They could monitor and interact with their babies remotely at any time. Time passed, the embryos grew and were transferred to more sophisticated containers. One day, hospital staff gave them a pair of headphones. For the first time, they heard their baby's heartbeat. Even though it was so tiny, only the size of a foam bubble, they were filled with joy. At home, they were busy preparing the nursery. Soon after, they were allowed to take the pot home. Initially, it was placed in the bedroom, but that night, they decided it didn't belong there. Jack moved it to the living room. He nearly fell while carrying it, but managed to save it. As night fell and they were about to go to bed, an alarm suddenly sounded outside. They panicked and realized they had forgotten to refill the nutrient solution in the pot. Jack was initially anxious, but in the following days he felt reassured after seeing their child's steady growth. Soon, the pot in their home reached its maximum capacity, signaling the baby was almost ready to be born. They returned the pot to the medical facility and awaited the birth. However, upon returning home, they felt a sense of emptiness. Shortly after, the doctor contacted them and announced that the birth would begin soon. They were shocked and wondered, wasn't it still too soon?